Hey guys, Billy Black here, and now that I just hit record, I realize that when I start a video, it's just because I've been surfing online and evidently something rubbed me the wrong way and I want to rant about it, so I open up the webcam and I don't have any fucking idea what the fuck I'm going to talk about. So I have a drink, and hopefully I can make a fucking video. What set me off, and this is something I've been seeing a lot of online, it's called manspreading. Man, it's so fucking ridiculous anymore. Manspreading is when a man, the fucking patriarch, spreads his legs. You can't see my legs. Just believe me when I say my legs are spread right now for a demonstration. And this is him being a piece of shit. That's it. Manspreading. And when I saw this was on BuzzFeed. Fucking of course. I realized BuzzFeed is running out of shit to be upset over. Donald Trump won, and so so they're like all fucked up over that. So there's manspreading, and it was something to the effect of women manspread for a day, and the way like the video presents it is manspreading is like I don't have a subway here or anything, or I don't ride the bus, so it's hard for me to. Maybe this is an epidemic and I'm unaware of, and I'm the asshole right now. Okay, so a man sits down in a public area and he spreads his legs. Because my balls might stick to my legs, and I have a huge cock, and I'm arrogant, and I own everything around me. Anytime I've been in a situation of a crowded area where I'm close to a lot of people, men, women, and seating's limited, and we're all like really close to each other, I'm more worried about like my elbows and stuff like that. But I'll bring the legs in. I think most people will do that. If not, you're just touching the other person. I don't want to touch the other person. But if I'm a person that doesn't give a fuck, then I'll just touch the other person. I went to a theater not too long ago. Theater, yeah, it's classy. Stand-up comedian. Tiny seats. I'm a big fat piece of shit, and so I sit there and I really want to tighten my. I'm on a date, but there's a dude next to me. So I don't care if I'm kind of like up on her, whatever, her legs touch, her arms touch, whatever. But the seating is so small, like I'm like leaning up against her, but I'm still like totally in this dude's realm, and that's just because I'm fat. I'm just a fat, lard piece of shit, and so I'm just all my everything is just hanging over on top of him. I'm sorry, and that's not manspreading. That's just because I eat too much. And he was a skinny little fuck too, so he's trying to lean to the side a little bit. There's no escaping. Like it's like a gravitational pull. I'm just like when I sit down. But I still tried, out of just common decency, to not put all of my flesh over onto him. And I feel that's how most people are. And if not, they're just a dick. It's not because they're just, it's men were raised to settle the farms and take all the land they want. That's why the English killed all the Native Americans. Manspreading is a form of genocide. No, it's just someone being a prick, and says is a manspreading for a day. I only saw clips of it because I just rage quit that shit. But it's a woman, and she sits down to a guy, and she spreads her legs, and she's just like, what are you gonna say? You gonna say something? The thing is, they want that fucking dude that's next to him, who's also got his legs spread, go, madam, you are a female. Please do not air out your vagina near me. It smells like low tide in the pier. Now, if you excuse me, I have to pull out my giant sack of testicles and sprowl them out for the children to play on. It's so fucking ridiculous now, guys. What the fuck is happening? We're running out of shit to be upset over. There's so much in the fucking world to be upset over, too. There's people fucking starving. There's people killing each other. And we're worried about a guy sitting with his legs like too far apart because that's him establishing his dominance over women. Oh, times have changed. It's 2017 now. Yeah, Trump is president, but we're going to fight for the common right. People are fucking dying. They're fucking dying. For stupid fucking reasons. They're being killed because they think of a different spaceman lives in the sky as opposed to those other people with the machetes. The people with the machetes believe in a different spaceman in the sky, so they're going to chop all of our heads off. That's the real fucking problem, people. That's what we should be worried about instead of making up things. And the thing is, I'm going on to another subject. Get a drink first. Catcalling. And here's how I'm going to sympathize with the social justice warriors, where I'm not going to come off as such a misogynistic prick. Catcalling was something when I was younger that was just how it was. You're working on a construction site, hot female walks by, you whistle. I can't whistle, so I'd be like, "Hey, baby, woo! Give us a smile, give us a smile," and that's pig-headed. A lot of the women were actually okay with it. They were just like, "Oh, the boys," and that's just the time they accepted. That's how the time was. And when I say accepted, I don't mean anything in a negative way. They're just like boys. But some women are very uncomfortable with that, and that's something like I didn't think of. But with like people coming out saying like that's not right. Like I feel uncomfortable when you do that. I took a step back for myself, and I said, you know what? I can see, I can empathize, I can sympathize with it. I guess I took it too far if I catcalled. I never got in trouble for catcalling. Let me just phrase that right there. We're talking about when I was a young man. And so I learned really quickly, don't do stuff like that. Some girls like it. Some girls love it. Some girls don't think anything of it. But some girls get really uncomfortable and it upsets them. And that's wrong. Okay? But there's a video where a attractive young lady dresses how she should normally dress. A little bit of cleavage, though. But that shouldn't matter. Shouldn't fucking matter. If a woman dresses the way she wants to dress, that's her prerogative. It is not our place to say derogatory terms and phrases and sayings to her for living her life. Absolutely. Attractive young lady walks down the street. There's a video of all of it, and it's guys. Some guys are fucking animals. They're fucking pigs. Like, hey, baby, show me your titties. Oh, my God, my dick. And that's fucking disgusting. That's wrong. If I was on the street, I'd be like, hey, man, what the fuck is your problem? But the video really focused on the small things, like someone say, like, hey, how you doing today, honey? Something like that. Honey. Don't do that. Why would you, of all these people crossing on the street, I'm being quiet and dead center, why would you say, how's it going today? You're forcing your way into this. Or someone saying, like, looking good. Those, to me, are just, like, really small things, and the problem here is, and this is where it gets tricky, this is where we need to kind of talk and discuss these things without freaking the fuck out and saying a whole group of people are bad people, is when someone, a good example, if I see a girl and she has blue hair, I'm going to compliment her blue hair because I think that's cool. I will say like, oh my God, I like your hair. Oh my God, your hair is fabulous. I like your hair. Your hair is cool. I love your hair, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Same with boots. I don't know why. I don't have a foot fetish. I just love boots on a woman, like knee-high boots. It's not a sexual thing. I'm not being a pervert, like, oh yeah. Like, no. I was like, man, I like those boots. I'll give them a compliment. Those are very good-looking boots. Your hair looks great. Here's the thing, though. If I see a guy, and I'm not any way attracted to men. I'm not a pansexual, as they're calling it now, or anything like that. And I'm not, like, homophobic in the sense of, I can't say that a man's attractive because then I'll be a fag. No, I'm just not attracted to men. But if a man has a blue mohawk, I'm going to compliment that fucking blue mohawk because that's fucking badass. I'm like, man, that is a cool fucking mohawk. Alright? So, and I feel good about that. I feel like maybe we might establish a conversation, even though it's clearly not sexual whatsoever. I'll still verbally say that compliment, even if it's in passing. Cool fucking mohawk, you know. So some of these guys that are complimenting this woman, hey, how you doing, honey, or looking good today, or love the shirt. They're not doing that because it's fulfilling some sort of sexual fantasy of theirs, and they're getting off on, like, saying something dirty. Some of them, it makes them feel good to give someone a compliment. When I compliment the girl with the blue hair, when I compliment the guy with the mohawk, kind of feel good. I gave someone a compliment. Feels good. And that's how I was raised. Yeah. I was raised to give compliments. I feel good. And some of these people, that's how they are. So, and also they think that saying that will make that other person feel good, even though the only reason why they're saying it to that person is because they're attractive. But people find each other attractive. You can't do anything about that. So, in that person's mind, they're saying something that makes them feel good, and they feel is making that other person feel good. And when it's clearly not in a derogatory way, then I feel that it's okay. And it's sad that I had to break it down on those many brackets to explain my feeling on it to you guys. But you have to, because so many people will pick and choose, and they'll take something and stretch it way out. And it's like, I was just saying it because I thought it'd make her feel good. I said nice titties. I figured saying nice titties would make her feel good. But no, it didn't. Some girls probably might like that. Like, the fucking old guy said I had nice titties. All right, girls, But most women be like, oh. Some of them might turn around and punch you. Some of them be too afraid. And that's wrong. And it is wrong. Absolutely. My cat just fought behind the fucking curtain. And so there needs to be some sort of, like, ground level where we can all sort of talk. And this isn't me raging out on the camera like I usually do. There should be some, we should all use our fucking heads and use common sense and common decency. Listen to one another. Like when I was a young man, I thought catcalling was okay. I know now, like, it's really not. You shouldn't catcall. You shouldn't be like, hey! Pull out your pussy! Yeah. This is Trump's America. I can grab you by the pussy. Beer. When I was a young man, I didn't have enough sense. I'm an old guy now. Well, not an old guy. I'm 33. 33. Got enough sense to know not to say something like that. Most guys don't. Most guys can't help themselves. Most guys are pieces of shit. Some women, quite a lot of women, also pieces of shit. All right? My saying is, and I got this quote from the late, great George Carlin, but it is a fact, and I stick by it, is with every group of people in life, as broad as you can imagine it, nationalities, races, sexualities, etc., nationality, races, genders, no matter how you want to slice it, a college fraternity, a biker gang, just a group of people. With every group of people, there's a couple of winners and a whole lot of losers. And that is true for everything. So, let's stop trying to come up with reasons to be upset and reasons to bitch about another group of people and try to change another group of people when we should be coming together to make a better people.